Hello and welcome to episode 28 of the Banter Podcast. I'm your usual host, drinking the usual can of pale ale. It's that special time once again where we summarise the highlights of the year by ways of a carefully crafted quiz helmed by the previous winner. But before we meet our quizmaster, let's introduce you to the contestants.
Me! I'm Mummykins!
No, I was pointing at you, but meant Claire.
I'm Mummykins! You may know me as Blobber! I'm drinking white chocolate liqueur.
Oh. And how did you acquire?
By darts. Darts, as you can see, that is my darting action.
Which translates really well to audio.
It does.
Some raffle one. What? It's actually really quite delicious. Imagine white chocolate version of Baileys.
Yes.
I'm Neil. I'm drinking out of my Christmas mug with bats on it. And I'm drinking from it 19 Crimes Malbec, a gift from Emma, which I'm very happy about.
Good choice.
Thank you, Emma.
I'm drinking Wingman, not the same can, but same beverage as the last podcast, which was, I don't know, seems so long ago now.
I'm also in it. I'm back on Shipyard. It's cheaper than Wingman at the minute.
And most importantly, the quizmaster is here. I am Lorna and I am on Pale Ale Camden. Right. Papers at the ready, please.
The golden shit is also present in the centre of the table.
Insert picture.
Let me take one.
There's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be a lot of edits.
There can't be.
I haven't listened to the last podcast back,
It's
but
great.
did the shoe make it?
Yeah, put the shoe up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, solid.
January brought about a time of change and reflection. A reflection smelling of Elizabeth Arden moisturiser brings us to question 1. In Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, how many times did he mention his genitals? Was it 15, 8, or 23? Discuss.
I did read it.
So
But
you
I
should have an
haven't-
insight.
I don't remember mentioning them once.
Took all the news by storm, apparently.
Did it?
Yeah, like when I was like having a look, like what big things happened.
Yeah.
There's quite a few different articles mentioning just how many times it did get mentioned.
In that case, I'll go for the highest.
I was going to go for the highest.
Well, I'm going for the highest.
I thought it might have been a red herring, though.
I was also going to go for 23 because A, I don't know the answer at all, didn't read it, and B, 23 is my favourite number, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 15.
It was quite a long book.
15.
Um,
Yeah, it was very detailed.
I'm
You
going for
get round
23.
We've got 3 23s
Yes.
and a 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 8.
And an 8. Well, we've actually only got one winner, and that is 15. And just to Neil
Me.
with
Yeah.
15, and just to deep dive a little bit more, that was 18 penises, a cock and a down there, pretty much like respectively.
It's nearly worth finding this and listening to it.
I did the audiobook because Mandy did the reading, and he actually does read it out, and it is actually worth it.
The Royal Jewels. Have you read the follow-up to
No,
Spare?
I haven't read that yet. Is it a piss take?
Yeah,
Is it? Yeah.
satire, yeah.
What's the title?
Spare
Me.
oh, that's it, yeah, Spare Me. Yeah.
Interesting.
But as soon as I saw it, I thought, I must. Right, question 2. February is known to be the busiest month for cinema. For a bonus half point, can you tell me the busiest cinema in the UK? Is it Glasgow, Redditch, or Bristol?
Go on, Batchling.
Yeah, I was immediately thinking that has got to
I'm
be
just saying,
Redditch.
there's quite a few, there's not much going on in Redditch.
There's quite a lot of cinema bollocks in Bristol, isn't there? Lots of independent-y types arty types.
Big nightlife is
Redditch has
probably
got
in
big
comparison to
cinema.
both of those.
That's true. Redditch does have a big cinema. And despite us having 2 cinemas at the time, the UCI,
We've
RIP.
been there. We've been there a few times.
Yeah, and the Cineworld. We would always go over to Kingfisher first. Good old Kingfisher.
I'm going with Bristol.
We've got a Bristol
I'm going Redditch.
Redditch.
and Neil.
Yeah, I immediately thought it's got to be Redditch.
I bet it's Glasgow, isn't it?
Right.
Miss Redditch.
It's Glasgow.
Is
Yeah.
it?
I know, well, I'm so happy because when I put this together, I thought, I'll try and throw in a fun one, and Redditch was my fun one.
Redditch is always a fun one.
It's always
I was quite surprised someone went for Redditch, to be honest.
let alone.
What did you go for, Babel?
Bristol.
Continuing with February, it also claimed the most watched British TV show of the year. So question 3. For the Happy Valley finale, How many people watched Sarah Lancaster and her bum chin for the final time?
Bunching.
She's got a big dimple in her.
Yeah.
Sarah Lancaster's great. She's becoming a national treasure.
Yeah, well, it became.
Already is, my apologies. Yeah, I feel like Happy Valley cemented that, didn't it?
Yeah, but they don't get that many viewers for programmes anymore.
And this is located in the UK. So this is just...
I think it's only 3.1.
Is this the one where she plays a copper?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
I didn't see any of these.
I've seen them.
I watched the first episode and it was a bit too dark, so I couldn't continue.
I've seen it all.
It's supposed to be fantastic.
It's just really good. I reckon it's only 3.5.
I agree with you.
I'm going 5.5.
I'm going 7.5, fuck all, yeah.
We've only got one winner again, and it is 7.5 million British viewers tuned
That is
in.
very high.
That's a
I was
lot.
very impressed.
Isn't
I was
that-
really impressed.
A lot of high-end pay-per-view fights don't do that well.
Legit. Question 4. March marked the start of the highest grossing tour ever recorded. With that in mind, how much money has Taylor Swift generated for the US economy? Now, when I say generated for the US economy, this includes tickets, merch, hotel, food, outfits, like the whole shebang. So how much has the Taylor Swift concert generated for the US
one tour.
economy? Yeah, just this one tour. It was
How long was the tour?
about a year and a half.
Oh, a long tour.
It's a big-ass tour.
I couldn't name you one record and I couldn't pick her out of the lineup.
I think
fact-
you would know records.
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't know it was her.
No, I've seen Taylor Swift.
Now, I can help you a touch
Go on,
if you want a few.
give us the answer.
Let's knock it down a peg. What I can give you is the average spent, like, per show is 93 million. Yeah. So
Whoa.
that's what I mean when you really look at big numbers here. And it grossed 1 billion.
The average spend was 9 million. There is something
93.
seriously wrong with that
93.
concept.
93 million.
Yeah, 93, yeah.
million.
Got to be the
Right.
7 bill then, hasn't it?
That's nuts.
Yeah, so this is why, you know, to try and put it into a bit of context. And this started in March, guys.
I'm going to go 3 billion
I'm
because
I'm going
that's
7.
still.
I'm doing
insane
5.
amount of
I
money.
was going
7.
5.
7.
5 billion. A modest 5 million.
Modest.
I haven't got a question right yet.
That was my
No, you
first
haven't got
correct
one.
answer,
I
if that means
haven't.
anything.
Heading into April now. With Harry well moisturised and Glasgow cinemas emptying, we prepare for summer.
Very nice.
NASA even declared it the hottest summer on record.
Last year! Oh, actually in May it was hot.
Was it this year that it reached 40? Was that last year?
That was, yeah, but it was in May. It was early.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
look, I've put this in April. So, what was the average global temperature last summer? Was it 10, 16 or 18 degrees Celsius?
When you say global, does that include
Yeah.
North and South poles?
Global.
So Australia would have been having winter at this point, roughly.
But even
Winters are
then-
hot in Australia.
They do have snow in Australia.
I'm going mid. I'm going 16.77
We got a 16 on the table.
because the last one was just like the middle one, so I'm going to pick that.
Oh no, you never go middle
I'm going
twice.
to be-
I'm going to 18.
I'm going to 18
I'm
as well.
also going to 18.
The 318 should have come down to the 16.
Boo!
16.77, the hottest,
Piss bags.
the hottest global summer.
Victory is mine.
No British summer would be complete without spending a portion of it in a caravan. We decided to file into said caravan in May. There we watched the UK host the Eurovision Song Contest on Ukraine's behalf. But can you recollect the end of the night? Tell me, what was the winning Swedish song called?
Oh.
Now, the options that I have
I
given...
can't remember if we watched it. Oh, no, yeah, we must have. Did we watch
Did
that?
we watch it?
I can't remember. If
We definitely watched it.
And I think we all probably
Through
had...
bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, a very similar end of night. Eurovision. We know. I said Sweden won. I couldn't tell you their band.
We
name.
had that shit song. Was it by not Mabel?
the girl
The
that
Instead
was.
I Wrote a Song.
What's that song?
Well
Instead,
done.
I wrote a song about how you did me wrong.
It's
I
still played at
should
the
have
gym.
stayed at home.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Endlessly.
Let's
Yeah.
have a
Whose
good
is that
tempo
song?
to it.
Ours.
Was it?
Ours from this year, yeah.
What's that?
Go on.
Charity.
Clarity.
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 Stained.
Yeah, and tattoo.
Well, it's not going to be. That's what you lot had. That might be a red.
We had
herring.
tattoos.
That might
We
be a red.
stained
We
stuff
did
for
get
sure.
tattoos.
Yes,
You
that might
did,
be a
you
red
did
Clarity.
herring.
stand in Torquay, didn't
Clarity's the only
Yeah.
odd one out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Right,
Clarity's the only one out, yeah, because there was none of that happening.
right, I'm going to usher you towards your final answers. Have we got any for clarity?
Clarity
This one
art.
out.
I'm going
No,
Stained.
I want to know who won.
Yeah, what was the winning
was the winning
Swedish song?
I'm going to go for Claire. She keeps getting them right. Stained.
I'm going Stained.
Yeah.
We got 2 Stained.
Certainly am.
I'm going to go with Tattoo because of the mode you're in.
We got the tattoo.
Going for clarity, it's the other one out.
Clarity. Again, we've got one winner. And it's Neil. He does
Tattoo.
remember the end of the night. It's Tattoo by the anonymous Swedish. Continuing the musical theme, we encroach into festival season. In June, Glastonbury enticed rich people into yurts, then invited them to listen to which headline act? Was it Billie Eilish, Paul McCartney, or Elton John?
I think it was Elton John.
It was Elton John.
Oh, we've got a bit of a consensus
Yeah, I'm
building.
pretty certain it was Elton John. Because we were surprised he hadn't done it before.
I might be thinking of the wrong year, but I swear all three of these people.
Paul McCartney did it, he was
these artists
awful.
have headlined
Yeah,
Glastonbury.
Paul McCartney's headline Glastonbury about 3 years
And
ago.
I know Elton John.
I thought that was last year.
No, I'm sure it was Elton John.
It was the highest attendance of a Glastonbury headliner ever. They had to
Yeah.
move tents back.
I'm sure it was Elton John.
And, fun fact, there was, I think you told me this, Mum, that there was somebody who had won a competition to play Glastonbury, and their slot was the same time as Elton John.
Oh, yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah, I was like, that's mean. Even their parents aren't going to want to see that because they're going to want to see our Elton.
Yeah.
But also, they're missing out on seeing Elton John
There
too.
shouldn't be anybody else on at the same time.
Who
No,
was it?
absolutely
Yeah.
not. I've no idea who it was.
On the plus, though, that tent bar would have been dead.
Yeah.
It'd have been a good time to go to the toilet
Yeah.
as well.
Yes, it would,
Yeah.
actually. Yes, it would.
Always a silver lining, isn't there? My money's on Elton John.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Same,
certain
yeah.
it was Elton John.
Come on, Neil, you got to say.
I'm going to go to Paul McCartney.
Neil.
Someone doesn't want to win.
Yes, well done, you three. It was Elton John.
It was not. You're
My
thinking of the
second
year
point.
before.
A bit of controversy. Apparently, the coronation, King Charles, extended the invitation, but he didn't take it, saying that he was already touring. Even though he can make time for the
Yes.
coronation, he did do it for
He chose not to.
July.
Yeah.
Because boxes need to be ticked. What was the highest grossing movie of 2023?
So here we've got Super Mario Bros, Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Barbie.
I'm going Oppenheimer because he's always banging on about telling me how brilliant it is, even
It is
though I've
brilliant.
seen it and wasn't that
It's
impressed.
the best movie on this piece.
There you
of
go.
It is.
On this piece of paper, it's
So
definitely the best
I'm
movie.
doing that.
It's the only one I've seen on this piece of paper.
Same.
It's the only one I intend to
I've
see.
seen all of them.
It was excellent marketing, wasn't it, though, pitting Oppenheimer and Barbie against each
They
other.
sold
Yeah.
out of pink fluorescent paint because of Barbie.
Oh, that's cute.
That was on Have I Got News for You?
Everywhere.
Which is what leads me to think it was Barbie.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's been more pink cars ordered that month than since forever.
It's going to be Barbie, isn't it?
I'm leaning more towards Super Mario
All
Bros.
3 of these are top 3.
Yeah, they are.
Top 3?
Yeah, I've tried to make it difficult. Let's skirt around the issue no longer. We've got Barbie locked in by Mandy.
Yeah.
I said Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
I'm going Mario Bros.
I think it's Super Mario Bros. As well.
Oh, Joe should know.
I should, but I don't.
The suspicions that Mandy is the only person with points on the board
Of course.
after
Well done,
that
Mum.
one.
Well done,
Well,
Mum.
running out of bloody pink paint and everybody buying pink cars.
You felt the
I
impact
felt
of Barbie.
Barbie has done its bit. Nobody went out and bought nuclear weapons, did they?
They've already
No,
got them all.
After seeing Oppenheimer.
We should have.
Yeah.
That was a missed opportunity there.
Plutonium didn't get sold out, did it?
It did not, but you know
No.
what did get sold out? The Mario collaboration that Lush did with
Really?
Mario Bros. Yeah.
Lush did Mario.
Yeah.
What does Mario smell like?
Apples and Coca-Cola.
Really?
In reality,
Oh.
it should be Tired Plumber.
It should be block toilets
Imagine
and
the market
smelly sinks.
research. We need to try and replicate this.
Yeah,
scenario.
smelly sinks
Who
and
wants
block
to go out
toilets.
and-
Sweaty armpits and smelly arses.
Yeah. I want this to smell like all day sack, please.
Anyway,
August. Catton Hall, Walton-on-Trent, Derby. That's right. We've arrived at Bloodstock Open Air Festival 2023. with 18,000 attendees waiting for them. Who was the winner of Metal to the Massive Newcastle area? Was it Kraken Waker, Swarms, or Demagoda?
Fair play for this fucking question.
We'll wait for them to answer now. Yeah.
This is a
Now, does anyone even have a massage of an idea
I do.
of where to go
Now,
with this?
we need to give some context here because this is an excellently curated question.
Go on.
Not only is August the month of Bloodstock, but we attended this Metal to the Masses in Newcastle by accident when we were in Newcastle for Magic Weekend for the rugby.
Oh,
we did.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you
Trillions-
said the winner was awful.
They were all
They
awful.
were really
God,
shit.
didn't
Oh,
exactly like
that was the
them.
thing which I enjoyed, and you
Have
said
you
that
just
Mum
have you
enjoyed.
just realised the
Yes.
brilliance of this question?
Yes,
How
that's
frustrating
very
this
clever.
is. That I was there. and
I
don't
enjoyed
know.
the music, which tells them it was shit.
They were crap. They really were bad.
It was a great bar. Trillions
I think
bar.
it was Demi Jammer.
Shout out to Trillions.
Here we go.
And Demi Jam.
Demi
That
Jammer.
one, yeah.
They probably did a great job.
Demagoda.
I think it was them.
I've got to go with
No.
Kraken because it's my
It's
favourite.
not-
I
one.
really like that name. I really like that name. And I have threw you a bit of a curveball because all three of these were on.
Yeah,
all three were
yeah.
playing. Go
Fair
on.
play.
I can't remember the name of the band, but the vocalist, the dickhead, looked exactly like he needed. He had a neck beard, some twat hat, and a basketball jersey on shorts, and Converses. I think Kraken Waker were that shitty dad rock band that we hated.
We didn't like any of
I
them.
don't like any of them.
No. We hated the vocalist.
I couldn't even tell you. I can't recall any of these. I can't remember. We saw all of these bands.
I'm
I
trying
couldn't.
I'm visualising the winner's appearance and trying to
We
associate
left
with the name, and
before
I'm
the
not feeling
winner
Kraken
came on,
Waker.
didn't we?
You did, yeah.
Did we leave before the competition started, or was the
You
competition?
caught the beginning. You wouldn't
No,
have caught the
we weren't
winner.
listening to
They were on
somebody.
like mid to late. We were there till close, so we have
I
no
know.
excuse.
I'm gonna go Swarms because it's in the middle.
Demagoda. American it's Demagoda.
Only 1 point out, and it's Swarms.
Yeah!
Swarms all the way
Well
from
done, Claire.
Newcastle area right down to Derby area.
Damn right.
Here we go.
We didn't even give them a token look in when we
No.
were at Bloodstock because the thing is as well, Newcastle usually brings it.
Yeah.
So we were confident that we were
Yeah.
going to have a good time with those bands. I mean, we were there for other reasons.
And Lemmy said that Newcastle is the best audience in the world, and I didn't see it.
I didn't see that.
Oh, Lemmy.
It was full of drunk rugby league fans who probably weren't even aware of what was going on.
Oh, yeah, you had the whole day, didn't you?
Mm.
Absolute man.
Anniversary of Lemmy's death tomorrow.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
fair play, right? Cheers to
Definitely.
cheers to them.
Lemmy.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink.
With festivals and outdoor activities coming to a close, we head indoors to our friendly neighbourhood streaming service. In the UK, there are 7 million of us watching one particular TV show in September. I point out again, this is just for September. Was it Inside the World's Toughest Prisons, Sex Education, or Top Boy? So this is just UK viewers
I
as
think
well.
it is sex education.
And that is a very confident sit by the ladies in the room.
That's only because it's the only one I've heard of.
But Inside World's Toughest Prisons.
I've seen 2 out of these 3. I haven't seen what's Top Boy?
I've seen none of these 3.
Can't tell
I've
you.
seen one of them.
We've got one for sex education.
I've got to go
Claire's
with
your
our
level.
Gillian. I have to.
You're going sex ed as well.
Got
What's
to.
Tip Boy? Tap Boy? What's that?
Top
Top Boy.
Tip Boy
I don't
probably
know.
got more views, but Top Boy, I don't know.
Tip Boy,
I'm
we
just-
got more views.
Really?
Yeah, I'm locked in with sex education.
Joe?
Inside the world's toughest prisons.
I'm going to do that too because it's the only one I'm aware of.
Now, none of you are going to be too far off the mark because all of them were in the chart. Inside World's Toughest Prisons came 7th. Then Top Boy was 2nd. But yet on top was Sex Education with 7 million viewers during September.
With our Gillian.
Gillian, she'd never do me wrong. She'd never do me dirty like that.
Welcome to October. Wilco withdrew from the high street, Storm, Babette and Kieran discharged around us, and the English rugby team lost to South Africa in the semi-final. With a loss at an all-time high, let me compound this by asking, who retired in October 2023? Was it Cameron Diaz, Daniel Day-Lewis, or Michael Caine? Does anyone have a straightaway answer for this?
I thought they were all still working.
Good, because...
I thought Michael Caine was dead.
No. it's
Oh,
not.
That would-
Claire!
He's still alive. Not a
That
lot of
would
people know
definitely
that.
be tiring.
No, he's still going.
Fair play
I
to
think he
Michael
probably
Caine.
retired though. I'd guess him.
What's Daniel Day? How do we know Daniel Day-Lewis? Because I've heard this name
Is
so
he,
many
is he a
times.
fantastic.
newsreader or something?
He's in lots.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
My Left Foot, the main baddie in Gangs of New York, Daniel Day-Lewis.
I haven't
He's
seen any of these.
proper
things.
method. When you see him, you be like, oh, of course. Yeah, he's brilliant. He's probably one of my top thespians of all time.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I reckon it's Michael Caine.
Why would Cameron Diaz retire? I mean,
Yeah, she's far too young. Oh, mind you.
Is she?
I was going
though?
to say, I can
She
say
might have retired because she wanted
Just because
to.
she can.
all
Yeah.
of these have at least certainly sniffed at retirement.
Okay.
I
Here
mean,
we
Like
go.
in the same way McGregor does every 6 months or
Yeah,
so.
a little bit maybe.
did you see recently McGregor and Ronaldo
Oh, yes.
sat next to each other for the boxing? What was it?
It was the Joshua Otto Wallin fight.
That's the one, yeah. Basically, it was a good old-fashioned cock-off, wasn't it? They had a side-by-side rundown of their outfits and accessories.
McGregor owned the more expensive watch. It was something like $330,000, and Ronaldo's was $77,000.
Wow.
cheap rubbish.
Right, so I reckon it's going to be our beloved Charlie's Angel. I reckon
Think
like
it's
Cameron
Cameron?
Diaz.
I was
maybe.
drawn towards Cameron Diaz because
Yeah.
the other two are kind of like
Keep
she
going till they're
got
drop.
one out. She's like the clarity of the October question.
I'm going to go with Daniel Day-Lewis because I've got a clue what he looks like.
I'm going to go with Michael Caine because he looks like he's going to drop dead soon.
I mean, I thought he was.
Yeah.
Joe,
Cameron Diaz as well.
Cameron Diaz. And you're
And Cameron Diaz.
You've only got one winner again, and that is Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Mandy.
Oh,
Yes. Cameron Diaz went into retirement, then popped back out again.
What did she?
And then Daniel Day-Lewis, he went into retirement, came out just for a speaking role in like some kind of animation thing. But
Still
he's-
broke the rule though.
Well, he went back in. But yeah, Michael Caine, October 2023, that was his last.
Well deserved as well.
How old is Cameron Diaz though? She's got to be, what, is she in her 50s yet? She can't
I
be.
was thinking she's not much older than us.
No,
She's younger than me.
way
10
older than
years.
us, lot.
She's
10?
Michael Caine's younger than we are.
No, Michael Caine's got to be in his 90s.
Oh, he has to be. But like Joe said, that doesn't really make any odds. These people just keep going and going and going, don't they?
November carried on the theme of retirement. What item is no longer seen on British shelves? Is it Babycham, Caramac, or Star Bar?
Is it something which was withdrawn in November?
Oh, does that mean
Potentially
it's back?
November time, I think.
No, it's Caramac then.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'll go for that.
A very
Wait,
confident,
are you sure?
very
We
confident.
haven't even locked
Is it a double
ourselves
bluff?
in yet.
Is it a double bluff? Could be red
It's
herring.
not Caramac, 100%.
I was going to go Babycham.
Was you?
Yeah,
Because
because
you don't want
we-
to win, because you don't want to host.
And we'd looked on the shelf. We'd looked.
Claire?
Do you remember when Starburst were opal fruits?
Yes.
And
Wait,
somehow
yes.
were better, even though they were the same.
They're
but
exactly the
different
same,
packaging.
yeah.
I can remember when marathons were...
Snickers.
were
Snickers.
marathons.
Yeah.
I can remember it was all of Ulay, not all of Olay.
Oh.
Ziff was Jiff.
Ziff was Jiff. Yeah.
What was the one where the advert was about a squirrel?
What? Has a
It's
lot
made
of hazelnuts in
hazelnuts
every bite.
Bite.
Squirrel shit.
Squirrel shit, but topic.
Topic.
They're tiny now.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
they are. They are
so
TG.
tiny.
Have you seen a double decker recently?
They're
It may as well be a
pathetic.
fucking single.
During while I was doing this, the least popular chocolate bar in the UK is a Milky Way.
Oh, no,
Really?
yeah.
I love Milky Way.
Really?
Yeah, because I was thinking that's very. I've seen
Yeah.
people access them, but yeah,
The
they're
Milky
so-
Ways are never left over in the box of
Yes,
chocolate.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not in our house.
Yeah,
No.
but then again, you got a fudge. Someone
I
eats
do
fudge
love fudge.
straight away.
I tell you
so
something
that's
about
quite
Milky
out there.
Way.
Scott's go-to's the fudge
Yeah, I like
That's
in a
insane.
selection box.
the Tesco Cosmic Whip.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's
exactly
the
isn't
same.
it?
Yeah.
I'd say it's better.
Yeah, better.
I think it's better. The Cosmic Whip is a 10 out of 10.
Are we all getting a point for Caramac?
We're getting a point for
See the results then,
Caramac.
yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Essentially where we were before the question anyway.
Pretty much. I got excited about Babycham. But yes, Neil, you can still get that. Next and final question. It's as random as the gifts I got you all. I'm talking words. The Oxford English Dictionary word of the year is Riz. But what's the Collins Dictionary most notable acronym of the year? Is it AI, ULEZ, IQ, or NFT? While you're thinking about that, just to backtrack to what Riz means,
Oh, please, because I was going to ask.
So that comes from charisma. It's just shortened down. And so when you say like, oh, they've got a lot of riz, apparently it means they've got a lot of charisma and sort of stuff. I've never heard of that.
I think it's A1.
I'll put what they
AI.
Because that's the big thing this year,
What's
isn't it?
ULEZ?
That's the cameras down in London.
Yeah.
What?
It's
The traffic cameras in London, the
Oh.
ULEZ zones.
ultra low emission zones. They've got one.
We've got them
in
in Birmingham.
Yeah. Honestly, the amount of people that have been really impacted by that is insane.
And done for speeding on the motorway, because you can. I'm like, why is this the last few miles been just 60 only? And it's because of clean air.
Clean air,
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they will fuck you if you go slightly over.
And,
But that clean air thing is meant to be advisory only, though. That's not meant to be on the
Oh.
camera.
I'll have charges for it regardless.
Yeah.
For sure.
Really?
AI we know to be artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Stop
massive
showing
this
off.
year, though, isn't it? They're always going on about it this year.
AI as a concept has taken on a bit of a new life this year as well, because AI generated things are becoming more widely available. Like AI generated essays, emails, imagery.
Podcast guests one day, hopefully.
I mean, one can
You
only hope.
fuckers.
Rude.
I kid, of course. The human touch is what makes this whole thing
Absolutely.
successful.
I think it's going to be AI or NFT.
NFT.
Oh.
The
I think it's
NFT
AI.
thing's kind of.
I'm
diminished
thinking
a bit.
ULEZ because that has been all over the news. I mean,
And Collins is English.
and the mayor in London really had his ass kicked for this, and deservedly so.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. They've discriminated against the poor, like they've done in Birmingham as well.
I'm going.
Come on.
I'm going AI. I won't win regardless, but that was where my gut
I'm going
is.
with that as well.
We've got two AIs, Neil and
ULEZ.
ULEZ for Neil.
I'm going NFT mostly because it says most notable acronym, and NFT is like a recently developed acronym.
Nice, clean, casual fun.
It's different, it's unusual. I like
It's
it.
not so unusual as AI, which is the correct answer, is
Fair
the
play.
most notable acronym of the year.
That's been massive this year, hasn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, a bit of juice at the end of the...
Oh, gossip.
Here we go, rightio.
The drama.
The scores on the doors. We've got joint first place and joint last place.
Oh.
That's bizarre.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's definitely you and me. Mum,
Here
for
we
last,
go.
100%.
Here we go. Right. So, in joint last place. Well, joint second place.
No, it's okay. We're not PC here. You can talk
The big
properly.
advice goes to...
No, the real winners, because we don't get to
Yes,
host
the
next
real
year.
winner
Excuse
is
me.
Neil and Joe.
Cheers to one person. I was convinced it was us. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Ah, the real winners. Oh, you look so disgusted and distraught.
I had to wait for
Fix.
the cheers to finish.
Vic,
I had to wait.
I didn't think for a
Your face was perfect.
Neil's face was Yes, Neil. You thought you were gonna. Now you're back in Rome. So I've got a bit of a tiebreaker question.
None of us want to
That
win.
was a joke, wasn't it?
No.
Mum, we're playing for host next year.
We're not gonna
None of us want it.
Do we get one for outright last and one for outright first?
For sure. Right. So this is for the winner of said trophy. Joe, if you could just clip in a picture of this now.
It'll be the same picture as the
Same
one at
picture,
the
the
beginning.
whole show.
Of course it will.
Right. Beyonce won 4 Grammys this year. How many does she have in total? So I'm not going to give you a multiple choice. We're just going to see who can get closest. 4.
No, you can't say 4.
I think it's 4.
No,
I think she's
it's
only won 4.
I think she's only
Think
one.
just those 4.
Is it 4?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Co-hosts.
Yes, yes. Oh my God, yes.
That's fair. To be fair, I would happily co-host with you, Mum. She don't want to, does she?
Okay.
Well, for ha-has, let's have some stakes on the answer, though. Like, chug what you've got left or
I haven't got
something.
anything left.
Perfect.
No one's going.
No, go on. We'll do a proper one just for funsies.
Proper question.
I have got one more question, and this is a multiple choice.
Oh, go on.
Ooh.
What was the coronation code name? Was it Operation Lion's Paw,
No.
Operation Red Ribbon, Operation Golden Orb?
I'd have said golden orb.
I'd have gone.
Who's this
before.
question even for?
This is for the winners. like to determine who wins.
I'm going Paul.
Ribbon.
I'd have gone Paul.
It's Chloe Bennett.
It's Globe, yeah.
With me?
Yeah, it is. We're all
Yes.
here.
How many Grammys does Beyonce have anyway? I'm kind of curious.
I'm going to go 23.
23.
Yeah.
17.
I'd have guessed like 40.
Mandy.
36.
32.
Fair play, Mum.
32 Grammys altogether.
Does
Well
that make
done.
Mum...
The outright winner,
The
technically.
outright
No,
winner.
you didn't answer. You didn't answer.
I got 40.
I said
the
40.
wrong way round.
Have you just been tricked into hosting
Oh
next
my
year?
god! Oh my god! Oh,
Amazing.
Mum, that does mean by rights you have won.
By rights,
that is,
we have a winner.
that's incredible.
So close as well.
Yeah.
Very, I didn't
I
realise.
would fall for that.
I would just like to do a bit of a cheers and a round of applause for next year's winner,
Hold
Mandy.
the trophy!
I've never
Clink,
been
clink,
so
clink.
proud.
The first ever double winner of the
That
trophy.
was genius,
That was
babe.
brilliant.
Now
Also-
do you see what I
also-
mean by the cheating?
Also, a very humble thanks and
Yes.
gratitude to our host this year, to our Lorna Reevy.
Really good.
Cheers,
Bachelor's
Those
finest.
questions
To
are
your
awesome.
Bachelor's
Go on,
finest. Very
Bachelor.
good.
Did you ever doubt her? Yes.
So you
The
should.
build up to each question, I loved it. It was like
Yeah,
a little
that's very
story.
curated
Like,
over here.
yeah.
One of my questions earlier was, is Lorna going to turn up tonight?
Always be worried.
Anyway, thank you ever so much for listening. Let us know how you did at the quiz, and we'll see you in spring. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's get
spring.
smashed. Marble Olympics and booze.
Marble Olympics.
I can't
And
believe I got
booze.
calm.